Hello YouTube, my name is Nero and today we have some Call of Duty Advanced Warfare and another episode of DNA Saturday, which is the weekly series here on my channel where subscribers send me in DNA bombs. That was the create class we're going to be using throughout the entirety of this gameplay. If you guys would like, of course, you can go back and pause the video, that way you can get a good look at the class. But keep in mind, I'm going to be talking about the class setup throughout this video, guys. I always do. Every single episode of DNA Saturday, we like to go ahead and discuss the create class, just to talk about the perks and the attachments and the weapon selection itself. There's tons of variants here in Advanced Warfare. There's so much to talk about in terms of the class, so we do that in every video. But of course, we're going to be talking about DNA bomb as well. So this gameplay is actually brought to you courtesy of Hospital Madness, who is a returning guest here on DNA Saturday, having been featured a few times before. He's well known for having very good gameplay and being a very good player, and this video is going to be no different. That is right, he is going to be running around with the TAC 19, right? A pump action shotgun. He's going to be doing that. He's going to be playing the objective harder than anybody else in this lobby. You'll be noticing that throughout the gameplay, as well as, of course, he's going to be picking up the DNA bomb. So it's going to be a very nice gameplay overall. Hopefully you guys will all sit back, relax, and enjoy the gameplay while I discuss the TAC 19 shotgun itself, pump action shotguns in general, as well as I'd also like to dabble a little bit into sniper rifles, specifically bolt action sniper rifles, and how they are pretty akin to pump action shotguns here, not only in Advanced Warfare, but all shooter games in general. So the TAC 19, as you guys are well aware, one of my favorite weapons in Advanced Warfare. I don't have a ton of kills with it. I've actually kind of been moving away from it a little bit as of late. I've been using the S12 a lot, because the S12 is so satisfying to use. I was talking with subscribers about that on Twitter last night, just how satisfying the S12 can be, just using that shotgun. The sound it makes when you shoot, you go up there like, bah, 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 bah. It's a very satisfying shotgun. So much fun to use. But if you guys caught yesterday's video, I was discussing the PlayStation 4. Right? I was discussing the PlayStation 4 and my impressions of that console, because I just got one for the first time, and I was discussing how it's a bit different than the Xbox One, how the controller feels different, the interface, as well as how Advanced Warfare is a bit different on there. The community plays a little bit different, kind of like some differences I noticed between the player bases of the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4. In that video, I was also running around with the TAC 19. Very, very good weapon, right? But I was also running out the S12 a little bit, but I realized partway through the match, like, yeah, this S12 is fun, it's satisfying, and it can be definitely effective close range, but when there's multiple targets, right, it's kind of hard to get kills with the S12, because you have an 8-round magazine by default. I didn't have Scavenger, because like level 14, it's just like, I'm going to swap out to the TAC 19, and we're going to hopefully do some work that way, and I did. Oh my goodness, I got like almost 50 kills, I confirmed like 54 tags, and it's so good in that gameplay, and it's all really due to the fact I was using the TAC 19, because it's such a powerful weapon close range, right? I'm playing kill confirmed on comeback in that video, and it was just so effective. It worked out so well for me, and that's one of the reasons why I think people love shotguns in Call of Duty. It's definitely a skill-based weapon, and if things work out for you, you can have so much fun and just destroy your opponents, which is why I think people love using shotguns. You know, you're giving up any range whatsoever, you know, medium range, long range, you have no range whatsoever, and you're kind of exchanging that for the fact that you have like ultimate close quarters power, right? That's what you have with a shotgun. So I think that's why people like using shotguns. That's why I like to use shotguns, and it's so satisfying to watch people navigate the map and just play well with a shotgun, because I think a lot of people consider pump action shotguns and bolt action sniper rifles to be the skill-based weapons in not only Call of Duty, but just about any shooter game out there in general, right? You have to pump out your shell every time you shoot with a pump action shotgun. Every time you shoot with a bolt action sniper rifle, you have to cock your bolt, which basically gives you like this short period of time where you just can't do anything. So you're usually going to get a one-hit kill, but if you miss, you're kind of screwed. That's like the give and take with bolt actions and pump actions, right? That's why they're both action weapons. So I feel as though the reason why people have been loving bolt action sniper rifles so much throughout the history of Call of Duty, if you look back to any Call of Duty game, of course, sniping's always been a big thing. People love to snipe. Why is it that people love to snipe? Because it's a skill-based thing. Overall, they take something like a sniper rifle, especially a bolt action one, where it's designed to be taking people out at like 100 yards away, but you're trying to take people out 5 yards away with it. It's definitely a skill-based thing. It requires a lot of aim, but it requires a lot of practice to get down, and that's why people love using it so much. I think that pump action shotguns can be mentioned in the same sentence along with bolt action sniper rifles, in that they are skill-based weapons that are very satisfying to use. But for whatever reason, I've noticed over the years that lots of people like to run around with snipers, but just not as many people like to run around with shotguns as compared to snipers. You just don't see it. Of course, you sometimes see people running around with shotguns, but not very often. You just don't see it too often. So why do you guys think that is? Because I've been a shotgun player in Call of Duty for a long time. Whenever I play a new shooter game, I always opt out for the shotgun class, usually by default because I love that close quarters power that you have. I'm okay with not having any medium range power. I'm happy with that. If I could just have ultimate close quarters power, I am a-okay with that. So let me know in the comments, why do you guys think that is? So many people love bolt action sniper rifles, and the reason why, like I explained in this video, is I think it's because they're very rewarding, they're very skill based. But why is it people don't like pump action shotguns as much? I mean, it's kind of the same idea, except you really don't have any range to play with. And of course, it's a little bit easier to get kills close range with a shotgun as compared to a sniper rifle, especially one with a scope. So let me know in your guys' opinion, why is it people like bolt action snipers more than they like pump action shotguns? Or am I wrong in that assumption? Let me know about that. I'm definitely interested to hear about that. But let's talk about the Cray class here, because the DNA bomb itself is actually getting pretty close to over. So we're using the TAC-19 Sledgehammer here, which is of course one of the elite variants of the TAC-19. It's going to give you +2 to your accuracy, and your magazine size is going to be increased in exchange for losing a bit of handling and mobility. So overall, it's a pretty good variant of the TAC-19. It's not amazing. Like, if you really want a very good variant of the TAC-19, get something that's going to increase its range or its fire rate. That's really what you want to have, because on a pump action shotgun, generally you have little to no range, and generally your fire rate's pretty bad by the nature that it's a pump action shotgun. So any variant that increases one of those two stats or both is what you want to aim for. In terms of attachments, he has extended mags and laser sight. Very, very good. I definitely recommend both of them. But advanced rifling, guys, you need to have advanced rifling on here as well. I'm wondering if just perhaps he didn't have advanced rifling unlocked yet. Of course, advanced rifling is going to increase the range on the TAC-19, and just by default is like one of the most used attachments on this weapon. But I would assume he just doesn't have it unlocked. But keep that in mind. In my own personal recommendation, I'd recommend using extended mags, laser sight, as well as advanced rifling. There's we pick up the DNA bomb right there. Just basically having all three attachments on the TAC-19 every time you run it, if at all possible. In terms of perks, he's loaded up here on perks. Lightweight, low profile, two very good ones for a shotgun. Of course, low profile. Just right there was pretty cool. He shot his shotgun as DNA bomb went off. I just thought that was really cool. But lightweight, of course, allowing you to move around really fast with your shotgun because you need to get close quarters with people. And of course, you have low profile as well. You have blind eye to stay off the radar. You have blast suppressor as well as scavenger. Just very good perks. Very good overall class. Once again, just missing that advanced rifling. But overall, it's pretty similar to how I like to run my TAC-19 personally. And of course, that was a very nice overall gameplay. Check out the final score here, ladies and gentlemen. Just check out that score. We have 47 kills. We have 5 deaths. We have 10 captures and 9 defense. This man, running around with the TAC-19 shotgun, got the most kills in the lobby, had the fewest deaths in the lobby, aside from the guy that went 25 and 2, had the most captures, and he had the most defense. And of course, he also picked up the DNA bomb. That was just a fantastic overall gameplay. Thank you to Mr. Hospital Madness for submitting this, and I hope you guys will enjoy this episode of DNA Saturday. If you guys would like to submit your DNA bombs for next week's episode of DNA Saturday, simply watch the video that's on your screen right now. There's an annotation on your screen that you can click, as was a link to the video down in the video description. Both will open up the video in a new tab for you, and just go check out that video. It'll tell you everything you would ever want to know about submitting your sub for DNA Saturday. If you guys would like to go ahead and check out Mr. Hospital Madness, you can do so by finding more over at youtube.com/YTMadnessOfficial. Just picture it as YouTube Madness Official. That should help you remember it. Over on his YouTube channel, he posts up Call of Duty content. Primarily, he's posting Advanced Warfare, and it's usually DNA bombs or other forms of high caliber gameplay, while still talking about a different topic in every single one of his videos. He likes to tell stories, likes to give tips, and overall, he's just a very good player like you guys saw here in this video, so go ahead and give him a look if you guys haven't already. He's actually over 2,000 subscribers already, so that's definitely pretty awesome. So once again, thank you to Mr. Hospital Madness for submitting this gameplay. I hope you guys will enjoy this episode of DNA Saturday, and if you did, please be sure to leave a rating. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.